What's up everyone? Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name's Maya.
If I like it, then that's what I get. Yeah. I want it, I got it. I want it, I got it.
In today's video, I just wanted to do a 2-year breast reduction update. It is insane that it's been 2 years since I had this surgery. I had it on August 10th, 2018. I had it when I just turned 17 years old. Now I'm 19. So I just have some notes here of things I want to touch on, topics that I'm asked all the time by random people. So yeah, let's get into the video. So first I want to start with just some background information. Now I have some videos which I can link right there, which are just going to be, before I got the surgery, why I got the surgery. I think I have a 1-month update. I think I have a 6-month update. I'm not too sure how many updates I have, but I have been updating you guys along this way, and it's just crazy that it's 2 years. I know I keep saying that, but it really is insane. So prior to my surgery, I was a size 30K. Yes, 30K. Insane. People don't even know it's a bra size. I used to have to get my bras specially made. I'd have to get them online. I could never go to Victoria's Secret. I never had bathing suits. It was so sad. But, you know, we're here, we're back, and we're better. It took me so long to find one. Probably about 6 months it took for me to find the right surgeon. Either they didn't want to do it because I was too young, or maybe they didn't have availability. I finally found a surgeon. He was great. I went to him in maybe the last week of July, maybe, and I was in on August 10th. So insane how that worked out, because I was looking for 6 months and I kind of had given up hope, and I was like, I really want it, but maybe it's not going to work. I'm not sure, whatever, and it ended up working out for me. So I am extremely happy with my results. So like I said, I was a 30K. Now I am a full D. I can fit a D. I could fit a double D too if I wanted to, but I prefer Ds. They're more comfortable. I do have C bras, but I don't really wear them that often. Actually, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't wear bras ever. I never have a bra on. I mean, can't really see. I don't have one on now. I probably don't have one on in pictures that you see. I just don't wear bras, and I'm so thankful that I don't have to, because they're so uncomfortable, and I just really like how I look without them. I've also noticed that my boobs are a lot perkier now that I'm not wearing a bra. They already sat on my chest due to my surgery. Oh, I didn't mention this. So I had a breast reduction and a lift. So the lift really brought them up. Another thing that makes me extremely happy, and something that I really want to know, is that my everyday life changed tremendously. I wake up in the morning and it's just like, they're not falling to the side, falling out my shirt. I'm not uncomfortable. I can lay on my stomach. It's just like my everyday, day-to-day routines changed immensely once I had this surgery, which is crazy, because people maybe they don't understand, or probably doesn't even cross their mind that someone's breasts can have this much of an impact on their life. But I really feel like I was held back, and now that I had the surgery, 2 years later, I'm good. I'm rocking these out. I love it. So as far as scars and pain, I'd say I was perfectly 100% healed about 6 months into the surgery. So I mentioned this earlier in a previous video, but I would get like nerve pains, like my nerves were reconnecting, and I feel like I was getting like electrocuted, in my top area. It wasn't fun, but it wasn't like extremely painful either, and those stopped at about 6 months. I also noticed that the shape of my breasts, the size of them, they changed every day, every week. They were always looking different. Sometimes they were bigger, sometimes they were smaller, sometimes they were weird on this side or not on that side. It was just, they were always changing, and it was just my body, rebuilding the muscles, reconnecting the nerves, just healing itself. And now, 2 years out, I'm fully healed. They don't change anymore. I'd say they stopped changing maybe about a year after the surgery. Also, something that I think is so important to note that I never heard anyone say, and it kind of makes me mad no one said this, because I was gonna say I was hesitant. I was never hesitant to get this surgery, but it was something that was like a bigger fear of mine, was the scars. Just because, no one wants scars on, I was about to say the moneymaker, not the moneymaker, this is the moneymaker. No one wants scars on an area of themselves that's supposed to be, like sexual and intimate or whatever. I just had fears as a little 17-year-old. Everyone told me like, the scars are gonna stay, blah, 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 you're always gonna see them. And I see them, but they're not really there anymore. So they cut around my nipple and then down my boob. So around my nipples they're lighter. You can obviously tell that they were cut, that I have scars there, but they match my skin tone more. It's not like a drastic difference. Maybe just because I see them every day, I don't really notice it, but they're not that noticeable. And then right under, maybe about this much, maybe, is the darkest part of the scars. So the parts that are still dark, they maybe haven't healed yet. I was gonna say haven't healed the best. They maybe haven't gotten to their full fruition of fading. And when I say they're the darkest, they're not dark, they're just the darkest of the three, so they are more noticeable. But then after you get to that, so the entire underneath, so middle to underneath, no scars. You can't see them anymore. That's something that I'm extremely happy about, and again, no one really mentioned to me. So 2 years later, I'm here to say your scars will most likely fade to be completely non-existent at some point in your life. Also, something important to note, so I did use like shea butter and lotion on the area just to like help it, but I didn't do any like scar treatments or tapes or nothing of that sort. I just let it be, my skin did its thing, and yeah, they're not really there anymore. I 100% believe that it was worth the price. Now, I've never said on camera how much it costs just because it is different like where you are. I'm in New York, things tend to be more expensive here in New York. You could also just go on Google and probably look up how much a breast reduction is. Again, it's plastic surgery, so it's bound to be thousands and thousands of dollars. You know, it's not supposed to be cheap. They are cutting you and you're going under anesthesia. For me, they took out 6 pounds of boob, of breast, of fat, so you know, it was never expected that it was going to be cheap. Some insurance companies will not cover the surgery. They'll look at it as vanity rather than a medical reason. So very important, make sure when you present the information to your insurance, you have letters from doctors, letter from the plastic surgeon. I didn't show pictures, but I was willing to show pictures if they didn't want to help us pay for it. However, just make sure you have those letters that are saying like you medically need this surgery, your life is significantly suffering from having this big of breasts. Yeah, just make sure you have all that information, and I really hope that insurance will cover it for anyone that needs it, because it's expensive. It is so expensive. And again, like I keep saying, I don't really want to say the price because it's insane, and I know people watching it and be like, wow, I can't believe you paid that. But when I say thousands, I don't mean like 2 to 3, like thousands of dollars for this surgery. But I keep saying it, extremely worth it. No amount of money in the world can compare to like the happiness that I have now, the peace that I have now. As crazy and as deep as that could sound, like my life has just changed. And I keep saying it because I just want everyone to understand how much it has changed since this surgery. Not only just being able to like buy whatever clothes I want to buy, wear whatever I want. I touched on this in the first video I ever made when I was 17 years old, and telling you guys that I was getting one, that it was always just so uncomfortable, you know, getting stares, or everyone was just always looking at my boobs or talking about them, and it was just awkward. Everything was always like, you have big boobs, you have big boobs, your boobs aren't gonna fit in that, blah, blah, blah. Just a lot. And you know, they're still big, they're never going to be small. I was never expecting them to be tiny, but I'm so happy with how they are. And it's crazy because people still say to me, but your boobs are still big, you're still a D. It's fine. Like, I'm so much happier with a D than I was with a K. So to me, you're just talking, I'm really not listening. The money can come back, your happiness and the time that you've spent being upset over your body, they can't come back, you can't change it. So, you know, take it as it is. So right after I got my surgery, I went the next day, and I think I went 3 days after that, just to check, make sure nothing's going on. You know, you have a lot of gauze and stitches, and I hate to say this because I wasn't always like this, but I get a little queasy around blood and all that type of stuff. So I almost passed out the first time that I saw them after my surgery. I looked and I had to sit down on the floor because I thought I was gonna pass out. I don't know what happened to me, but ever since then, I can't really stand blood. I don't know what happened. But yeah, so I went a couple days after my surgery, you know, multiple times. Then I was going once a month just to, again, double check everything. After a year, I was only going every 6 months. And now that I'm at 2 years, I only have to go once a year to see my plastic surgeon. My overall 2-year reflection is that, 1, best choice I've ever made in my entire life. Like, I I feel like I can't even accurately tell you guys just how great my life has improved, how much the quality of my life has changed, and I feel like I can't explain it because most people don't understand, because I don't know anyone that had 30K boobs and were 5 feet tall at 15 years old. So, you know, to each its own, but if you can understand, if you can catch what I'm putting down, this was amazing. Best thing that has ever happened to me, best thing I ever got. I'm so thankful that my parents were on board, because obviously I was a minor. I wasn't able to sign papers on my own. I needed my parents to okay it. I wish there was more of a way that I could tell you guys how great this has changed my life. Also, I just want to put it out there that I 100% all the way support anyone who wants to get this done. Not even just a breast reduction, a breast augmentation, a nose job, an eyebrow lift. Like, I don't care what you get done to yourself. If you will feel happier with it, if you will be more happy, get it. Like I don't know, I used to listen to so many people just like rank on people for getting plastic surgery, and after I got my own plastic surgery, which I put the little quotations around it because people like to say, oh, it's not plastic surgery, like it was medical, but it's plastic surgery. Life is too short to not be happy. Life is too short to not do what you feel is 100% true and will make you more yourself. So just overall, 100% support it. I also just want to put this out there, 100% confident. My self-esteem has never been higher. I've never been more confident in my life. Just everything is just great. I don't know, just I love looking at myself. I love how I look. I'm so happy with the results. 2 years later, and I would not have changed one single thing. I wouldn't change when I got it, how old I was. Nothing. I would not change a thing. I am so happy with it. So that is going to be the end of this video. I hope I gave you guys an inside look, good feel about how I'm feeling 2 years after my breast reduction. Again, insane. It's been 2 years, but you know, we're happy, we're doing it. I'm so grateful that I was able to get this surgery. If you guys have any questions, make sure to comment them down below. You can DM me on Instagram. These are my socials. They will also be in the description box down below. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos. I post on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays. All right, catch you guys next time.